Too far. I better read some poetry now. Okay. So from the lens of love, this is Infatuation Poems. And if we kissed now would be sun's rays bracketing enough to encaption a summer full of bright words if closer. This far, only an excited nondescript disclaimer. My head throwing out spherical auras tainted with blood-hot byproducts of thought. The earth's grains of dirt, rounded by creature footsteps, graining into where their circular shadows pioneer. My heart radiating ribs, each with sliding down and off of them, gold rings of vital protection, well-being. Fingerprint whirl, windmills processing touch, milling out sensations to the general countryside. Your blue depthless whole mouth, bottomless of words I haven't heard yet, stretching out of whack, breaks these cycles, and everything else, the wheeled world over, finding and plying mine out of round, stripping threads, going, the bolt halfway that it pops out and tries again, each time saying, bang! Such tilt-headed doings beyond the circular reasons of every single thing else make sure nothing, but that the redundant shape of the world changes slightly, with the gradual feel-good warp of its finer details. Global warming, northern Alberta summers so humid, sugar, salt, parmesan stick together, so days have more flavor. We get too close and we stick together. Down in your room, cool damp skin sings warm contact in the top sheet. Van Morrison sings TB sheets. Dust on the needle crackles them up from basements of vinyl grooves. Iced tea slipstream slow caffeination electrifies light through green Venetian slats. Storm clouds skim top of quiet cottoned in, drag soft subsonic friction of bath towel. Your fine-grained cheeks, my late-night legs. Fog mirror reflections share one skin as, dripping from the shower, drying each other off, we listen for your parents before we run for it. Grab our mixed up clothes, our one skin clothes, and streak. 2 weeks before he died, 1 week before I was dead to you, Madam's giant Riopal lay on the floor of Market Gallery, black splotches like the close-up of a gnat landing pad. I helped you frame it, held down corners as you held me down through my own hands. I was a flea on the painting of your life, tiny fly trapped in the frame. Maybe we killed Jean-Paul. He couldn't breathe behind all that museum glass we cased him in. I couldn't breathe there either. Gloss-proof detours the welcome glare, blinds out part of the total picture, plasticizes the natural scene. Lets the specimen fly away from a cage of woven light, dripping ink that turns to shadow on contact. Tonight I realized the stoop in the top of your posture is every time you bent to hold her. You reached out so often it broke you. Smoking in the alleyway, your shadows by a row of streetlights, each blurry replica represents a year to come. They hunch off into the ages, get progressively smaller. As with love, the easy weight of an 80-watt bulb gets heavier the longer you hold it. At the end of the line, your last shadow shrinks off, becomes the other blackness around. Tonight, your mood is black. The fire won't start for us. Speech has left you. Eye contact has become impossible. Coming home, the road was a snake, down curves harboring bottomless shadows, waxing moon lighting hills like a pin spot. Your back aches from shouldering the snow you moved. What you lifted weighed you, and what presses down is fresh heaviness. At home, the cats keep vigil over the smallest noises of the night beside the weak fire. Kindling refuses to be its name. Once, flames caught so easily we'd begin to blaze across an empty bar. Heat between us was enough to warm a room. Do we need more fuel? More air? Has our composition changed? The environment become inhospitable? After suffering a long chill, she takes time to kneel, put on gloves, add wood to the stove, blow on embers. We go to bed cold, wake in the night warmed by her perseverance, her faith, conditions we lack, burning away the dark for us. Even pain couldn't drill along byways of nerve fiber the memory of how you broke each finger. So what you ate for supper from a can in a hurry is out of the question. What can make you remember if pain can't? A thing about me to keep in a zipper pocket of your motorcycle jacket. Shiny pulls reflecting 1 a.m. Tim Hortons, so that later, when I'm gone from those brief distorted miniatures, you'll inevitably unzip to see what's there. And like a lottery ticket you'd forgotten to check, a bubblegum comic scented with what memory can't taste, a number whose song you'd neglected to compose, an area code name for a girl that lost you, all vaguely appear, inkling that wrinkles your brow, pensive for a word made up to describe it, glower, trying to make you grin it off your poor, unhappy face that can't even remember how to smile.